the Ambassador of Sri Lanka to the State of Qatar, Mr. Mahfaz Mahideen. Hello, sir. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. So, tell us about the event.
Sure. Thanks for having me here today. As part of the Menasa cultural year, Sri Lanka was invited to take part, and also this is their 10th years of culture that Qatar is celebrating, which is hosted by the Qatar Museum. It's a 2-day event for Sri Lanka, and we've put up a fantastic show. As you have witnessed, some of the Sri Lankans and non-Sri Lankans who have been here would have witnessed over the last 2 days. So on one side it allows us to display our culture, heritage, and some of our cuisine, and also allows us to bring the people together within the community and also between the communities. So it has been a fantastic event, and from what I'm seeing, definitely it's been a successful event.
Okay, so one more question to go. So this event was very successful, like we had a lot of turnover from the visitors. What is the next plan for us? What do you think we should do to enhance Sri Lanka, the community, to Qatar, and also the expats here?
Okay, so immediately, I mean, as you correctly said, you can't stop with this one event.
Yes.
We've had about 2 years of COVID, and kind of not only the Sri Lankan community, all the communities have been subdued. Now, as we are emerging from or re-emerging from COVID, this is a fantastic way for us to have relaunch the community activities in Qatar. For this year, through the World Cup time, we have 2 other events that's taking place. The flag launching ceremony, which will also give us an opportunity to display the Sri Lankan culture, heritage, and showcase some of our talent. And then in that event probably is going to be taking place in October. And then in November we have an event with Qatar Library. So that's this 3rd event, I guess, for the year. And given what's happening with football, I'm realistically we won't be able to have anything else for this year. Now, hopefully, if we can successfully host these 2 other events in October and November, sets up and gives us a beautiful launching pad to launch more events, to bring the community together, and all, so that we all get reconnected and re-energized, and also help each other here and back home. And I'm sure through these events we will also raise a lot of awareness about Sri Lanka, and also raise funds and support for causes back home, because that's also part of our duty as Sri Lankans to look after our less fortunate Sri Lankans back home, apart from promoting Sri Lanka in Doha.
What's the message that you would like to give all the Sri Lankans out here and the associations? Because we did witness a lot of, there are a lot of associations who have a lot of events going on throughout, and they also trying to promote Sri Lanka in different ways. So what is the message that you have to give them?
Any event we host is a good event. It's a good thing for Sri Lanka, because hopefully it gives us an opportunity to showcase what Sri Lanka has to offer. Sri Lanka, we are warm people. We are a nation with a lot of different ethnicities, and when we all come together, hopefully through this various association, it shows the vibrancy of our nation. So I'm hoping through these associations, and we are able to display, showcase what truly Sri Lankan, that friendliness and the warmth means. And through that, hopefully we'll connect with more expatriates here, locals here, and we are able to have better relationships, which helps the bilateral relationship in the long run, and also able to attract Sri Lankans, so the expats rather, to go and visit Sri Lanka and enjoy what Sri Lanka has to offer, which is a fantastic, unique tourist destination.
So thank you very much for having, we're glad and we're proud for you to be here today, so thank you very much.
Thank you for having me and giving me the opportunity to get my thoughts across to you and your audience.
Thank you so much. Okay, so right now with me I have a special member from Women's Association Qatar. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Ruby.
So can you tell us about the event and first introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, so I'm Yuvanti Costa and I'm from the Sri Lankan Women's Association of Qatar as the General Secretary. So today we are here at the Year of Culture, Menasa.
Yeah, so don't worry, yeah, she's a little shy, but no worries. She's going to tell you all about the event today. So we would like to, can you give us a briefing about this event?
Well, this event is conducted in affiliation with the embassy. We've been selected as for the Year of Culture, Qatar, Menasa. The theme is Explore Sri Lanka, and with that we are showcasing traditions, cultures, culinary, tea, and a lot of cultural activities.
So what do you think of the outcome of all the visitors who came for both the days?
Oh wow, that was splendid. Yesterday actually was a full packed event, and we've had a good turnout today as well, and it's really overwhelming for us to see such appreciation by the community as well as many international guests as well.
Okay, so thank you very much for joining us, and let's hope that we will be able to have more events, so a lot of Sri Lankans who can come in voluntary and join us for this, so they can join hands. I think this is a very good opportunity for all the Sri Lankans in Doha to join in hands and showcase Sri Lanka, because Sri Lanka is beautiful. And yes, Yuni, I heard a lot of people, not Sri Lankans, non-Sri Lankans, who came and gave us lovely feedback. So what do you have to say about that?
Yes, in fact, there were some of the guests who were waiting to see some of the cultural dances, and they wanted to know more and more details about it. So it was really nice that we were accepted in such a manner, and most of all that all the communities got together. The Sri Lankan communities, there are different associations, all of that got together to do this unitedly. That was superb. Yes, that's what.
It was together.
Yes, more than anything else, it's unity that stood together.
That's true. So yes, hopefully we'll see you in another event like this. Yes.
So stay tuned for the bigger one that's coming, possibly in the month of October, November.
I think she leaked it already.
So stay tuned.
Okay, so stay tuned and keep listening to Radio Suno Lanka. This is RJ Ruby. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Assalamu alaikum. I am from Afghanistan and I came here, and I'm very happy to see such event, and I feel really nice, and it's my first time to see such impressive event, and I'm very happy to see such event. For example, specifically the delicious food and also the deep culture, the anthem. It was really impressive, and I hope one day that I can visit to Sri Lanka. And I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. හරි, ඉතින් අපිත් එක්ක තව පවුලක් එකතු වෙනවා. බලමු කොහෙන්ද ඒගොල්ලන් එකතු වෙන්නේ කියලා. So where are you from?
I'm from India.
So what do you think of this program?
For me, it was quite a surprise. I was not aware of this event. So we often visit Multaka Center. So when we came across the rhythm and the energy of the space attracted us. We said, okay, let's spend 5 minutes, and it's been half an hour, and then we are glued to this energy. It's quite amazing, there are various facets of Sri Lankan culture are being vibrantly splashed across. One of which I could connect with is the colorfulness of the culture. And though I don't understand the language, but the sweetness and the melody touches every soul. Yeah, so that's something which I can share.
Thank you very much for sharing your feedbacks. Thanks a lot. Hi. කොහමද? මොනවද ඔයාට මේ ඉවෙන්ට් එක ගැන හිතන්නේ?
සතුටුයි අපේ ළමයින්ගේ දක්ෂතාවයන් අද ගොඩක් දැක්කා. මගේ දුවත් ආවා, තවත් දුවලගේ දක්ෂතා දැක්කා. සතුටුයි. ඒ වගේම මේ ලංකාවේ ගොඩක් අත්කම් භාණ්ඩ, තව ලංකාව නිකන් මතක් වෙනවා වගේ තමයි ගොඩක් දේවල් දැක්කා.
බොහොම ස්තුතියි.